Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. It is related to class 8, subject is science from NCERT book. Today we will discuss our chapter that is cell structures and function, part 2. So cell structure and function, today we will discuss about cell structure and function. So in the previous classes, we have learned about that living organism has many organs. For example, digestive organs, together which constitute the digestive system. In digestive system, each organs perform different functions such as digestion, assimilation, absorption, etc. Similarly, different organs of a plant also, they perform specific function. For example, what root do? It helps in the absorption of water and mineral. Leaves, they are responsible for synthesis of food. All these things we have studied in class 7. Now we know it that each organ is further made up of smaller parts. Those parts are called as tissues. Okay, the smaller part by which an organ made up of, those are called as tissues. And in return, tissues, it is also a group of similar cells. Tissue, it is a group of similar cells and which perform specific functions. So now Paheli realized what she realized, that an organs, it is made up of tissues and in turn they are made up of cells. So cell is a basic structural unit in a living organism. Now we will study parts of cells. Okay, just see the diagram here. An animal structure, cell structure, it is given to in this diagram. So first of all, we will discuss about cell membrane. Just see where cell membrane is here. Okay, you are seeing here cell membrane. So the basic component of cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. I am showing you, just see cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. So where cytoplasm and nucleus are, they are enclosed within cell membrane. Within cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus are there. And it is also termed as plasma membrane. What it is termed as? Plasma membrane. What membrane do? The membrane separates cells from one another. It separates two cells. Okay, cells from one another. And also the cell from the surrounding medium. Whatever the surrounding medium is there, the work of cell membrane is to separate it. The plasma membrane is porous and it allows the movement of substance or material in both directions, both in inward as well as in outward direction. Okay, in both direction it allows. So cell membrane, it serves as a barrier, it serves as a gatekeeper. Okay, they are semi-permeable. The cell membrane, it does two functions. First, it is act as a barrier. When it acts as a barrier, it keeping the constitutions of the cell in only and unwanted substances out. And what I have told you, it work as a gatekeeper also. So it allow transport into the cell for the essential nutrition and whatever the waste products are there, their movement out from the cell. So this is the work of the cell membrane. Now one activity is given to here, that in order to observe the basic component of a cell, what we are taking an onion bulb. Okay, in that we will remove the dry pink covering and it can be easily separate from the fleshy white layers. Now what we will do, with the help of forceps, we will remove it, or with the help of our hand. Then we will put it in a glass slide. Okay, then we will put drop of water, we will cut it into the small pieces, then we will put methyl blue solution on it and cover slip it so that no air bubbles in it. So what we observe after it, just see the diagram given here. What we observe, the boundary of an onion cell is a cell membrane covered by a thick covering called cell wall. Okay, just see the diagram here. Outer the cell wall is also there. Outer the cell membrane, cell wall is also there. Okay, the dense round body in the center is called as nucleus. It is the center, in the center round body is there, it is called as nucleus. And jelly-like substance is also there between the nucleus and the cell membrane. The term is given to it cytoplasm, and the remaining thing, that is vacuole is also. Okay, so we have learned earlier that the cell membrane gives shape to the cell. What is the work of the cell membrane? It gives shape to the cell. There is an outer thick layer in the cell of the plant. It is called as cell wall. Cell wall is only present in the plants. Okay, outer thick covering is there, known as cell wall. It is the additional layer surrounded by cell membrane. Okay, why? Because the plant need protection. Plant cannot go anywhere, na? They cannot move. So they need protection against variation in temperature, high wind, speed, atmospheric moisture. So they need protection. So they are exposed to these variation because they cannot move. That's why cell can be covered, that cell membrane, it is covered with cell wall, which give protection to it. Okay. One more activity is given to there, activity 8.4. What we have to do? We have to take a clean toothpick, or we have to take matchstick with the tip broken. Be sure that tip is broken. Now we have to scrape our cheek, but no need to hurt it. Okay. Then place it in a drop of water in a glass slide, and then we will add iodine. Then we place a cover slip over it, and we also put methyl blue solution in it. Now we will observe it under microscope. What we notice? Just see here what we notice. We can identify the cell membrane. We can identify cytoplasm. We can identify nucleus, but cell wall is not there. Just see the difference between the cell of onion peel and between the cell of human cheek cells. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, now see cytoplasm. Now next topic is cytoplasm. Just you are seeing that jelly-like substance present, that bluish. So it is a jelly-like substance. It present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Between the cell membrane and nucleus, there is a cytoplasm. And in this cytoplasm, various other components are there. Organelles. The name is given to those various components. For example, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes. Okay, in detail we will study it in the higher classes. What is their work, all those things. Now only basic thing is there, that cytoplasm is present there, and in that cytoplasm various organelles are there. Okay, now see nucleus. Nucleus, it is a very important component. For a living cell, it is a very important component. It is spherical. Okay, just see its shape. It is spherical in shape, and it is located in the center of the cell. Okay, it can be stained and can be easily seen with the help of microscope. With the help of microscope, we can easily see the nucleus. Now nucleus, it is separated from cytoplasm by a membrane called nucleus membrane. Okay, nucleus membrane is there, with the help of which that nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm. This membrane is also porous, and it allows the movement of material between the cytoplasm and inside the nucleus, whatever the requirements are there. Okay, so with the help of microscope of higher magnification, we can see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. Just see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. A smaller spherical body is also there. The name is given to its nucleus. Okay, nucleus, it contains the thread-like structure. Those are called as chromosomes. Inside it there are chromosomes. What is their work? They carry genes. Just see here. Inside cell there is a nucleus. Inside nucleus, chromosomes, and then DNA is there. Okay, these carry genes and help in inheritance or transfer of the characters from the parents to the offspring. Okay, the genes are responsible for it, and the chromosomes can be easily seen. When we can see the chromosome? When we divide the cell. Okay, when we divide the cell, we can see the chromosomes. Now nucleus in addition to this its role inheritance, it also acts as a center of all activities. the entire content of the living cell is known as protoplasm. Okay, it also includes the cytoplasm, nucleus. So protoplasm, it is called the living substance of a cell. The name it is given to protoplasm. Okay, now see, one topic is also given there, gene. Gene, it is a unit of inheritance in living organism. It controls the transfer of heredity characteristics from parents to the offspring. Who is responsible for it? Genes are responsible for it. This means that your parent pass some of their characters on you. If your father have brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. If your mother have curly hairs, you might also end up having with their curly hairs. However, the different combination of the genes from the parents result in different characteristics, but we get it. Okay, the offspring get those characteristics from their parents only. Now, the nucleus of a bacterial cell. There is a difference between the bacterial cell. It is not organized. Okay, as it is organized in the multicellular organism. In the bacterial, it is not organized. There is no cell membrane. The cell having nucleus material without the nuclear membrane, they are known as prokaryotic. Okay, because they are without the nuclear membrane, so they are termed as prokaryotic. So the organisms which are having these kinds of cells, they are known as prokaryotes. You are getting it? Prokaryotes. So example are bacteria, blue, green algae. So these are the example of prokaryotes. Now see, the cells like onion cells, cheek cells having well organized nucleus with a nuclear membrane. Okay, they are having well organized nucleus. So they are known as eukaryotic. Okay, they are known as eukaryotic cell. All organisms other than the bacteria and blue-green algae, they are known as eukaryotes. They are known as eukaryotes. Okay, now see the next topic. While we observe the onion cell under the microscope, what we notice blank looking structure. Okay, this blank structure. So these are known as vacuoles. These are known as vacuoles. It could be single and big, as in the onion cell, single and big, or in the cheek cell, we are having very small vacuoles. Large vacuoles, they are common in plant. In plant, there are large vacuoles. In animals, there are the smaller vacuoles. So one more topic is there, plastics. So when we see the cytoplasm, okay, just see here, they are scattered in the cytoplast. Just see the cytoplast. Here you are seeing the green structure. They are known as plastic. They are having the different color. Okay, but some of them, they contain the green pigment also. Green pigment, you know very well now. It is called as chlorophyll. So this green colored plastid, they are called as chloroplast. What they do? They provide green colors to the leaves. They provide green colors to the leaves. Okay, because that's why the leaves are able to do the process of photosynthesis. So these all things are related to the cell. Okay, now we studied about the plant cell as well as we studied about the animal cell. Now see the difference between the plant cell and animal cell. We have to compare it, and it is the very important question that compare plant cell and animal cell. So when we see the cross section of both plant cell as well as the animal cell, what we observe? That in plant cell size is larger. In animal, it is smaller. Cell wall, it is present in plant cell, but in animal cell, it is absent. Plastids, it is present, but in animal cell, it is absent. Now vacuoles. In plant cell, they are larger in size, they are more in number. In animal cell, they are lesser in number and smaller in size. Now, when we talk about the Golgi bodies, is it present in simple form called dictosomes, but in animal cell, it is highly aerobated form. Now, centrosome, in plant cell, it is absent, and in animal cell, it is present. So, with the help of all that, you can complete this table of comparison. Okay, so all these things are related to the structure of cell. It is related to the structure of cell. Okay, so these all things are related to your chapter. In the next video, we will study our exercise question. Okay, in detail, we will study our exercise question. So, thank you.